Hello Taurus, welcome to your reading for the week of the 19th of January. I hope you're amazingly well and I hope you manifested big on that new moon in Capricorn, your sister sign. So what I want to do is we're going to shuffle. Taurus, I'm going to see what Spirit wants to bring forward. So let's see what's behind you, first of all. Let's see what has left you, never to return, lessons you've learnt. Good or bad? What has left Taurus? What has left Taurus? What is behind you? Oh, so I have some sort of like notification there. I've actually been doing readings for quite a while, an hour or two, and that's the first time I have a notification. Now the reason why I'm going to check it is because there could be a message on here for you, okay, and who knows what it could be. So let's have a look at what it is. Dun, dun, dun. I always do this. It is it's plates. Interesting. It's a picture of some plates. That may mean something to you, who knows. Maybe you're cooking right now, maybe you're having a dinner party. I don't know. I just had to look at that because it's on my work phone, so apologies. Let's have a look at the energy you are in right now, Taurus, and moving forward through this week. You have the Two of Swords in what's behind you, the Three of Swords in the reverse. I like that. There's a lot of air energy already. Let's have a look at any external influence this week for you, Taurus. External influence for Taurus this week. Or is Taurus going to be in hermit mode? Now, external influences means like literally we can be working and people around us can influence us externally or try to. Or we can be literally by ourselves, but then we can get a phone call or an email and there's something that we didn't expect, okay? So we have the Six of Cups. I think this is more of an energy reading for you, Taurus. Already it's coming up. Let's have a look at the next card. The sacral chakra. Sorry, in your challenge position. Let's pull one more card out. I want another card on that. You got your card. The Hierophant. The Hierophant, the Hierophant. Okay, let's have a look at another row here. Let's have a look at what Spirit wants you to focus on. How can you work with this challenge? How can you work with this challenge that's come through? I'm getting the word acceptance, accepting that things have to change, accepting that you have to change, others change, okay? This is how you can, this is really nice. So you've got a lot of air energy here. Let's have a look at Spirit's advice and focus for you. Taurus, advice and focus for Taurus. The Eight of Wands, nice. And a blessing. Let's have a look at a blessing for Taurus this week, please, Spirit. Wow, so you've got the Six of Wands energy. So you've got 666. Don't worry about that number. It's actually really good. If you're worried or concerned or, you know, you have something at the forefront of your mind, Taurus, that's the most concerning or in your mind the most, go have a look at what 666 means, like in relation to children or health or love or whatever, okay? What does Taurus need to know the most? Wow, the Ace of Wands, very, very nice. And what's hidden? What you don't see. What you don't see coming. What does Taurus not see coming? I'm seeing like 10 of Pentacles energy in my mind. The Two of Cups. And the Patience card, which is the Hierophant in this deck. It's called the Patience card. Actually, no, it's not. And I always get these mixed up, damn it. It's actually the Temperance energy. It's Sagittarius. Okay, let's have a look at potential outcome. This is very like energy, and some of, you know, some of the readings I've been doing are very like to do with other people. Choose wisely. But this is very energetic. It's like there's something here on your mind, Taurus, yeah, and you have a decision to make. Interesting. So we have 2, 2, 2, and 666 here in your reading. Very specific numbers. Actually, we've got more than one. We've got 2, 2, 2, 2, and 666. Okay, and then we've also got the 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And we have the solar plexus, and we have the new beginnings. Very nice. Okay, you also have the Wheel of Fortune down there. Okay, let's have a look. What's behind you? Possibly has been a lot of like, should I, shouldn't I? Do I do that? Do I not? Do I speak to that person? Do I not? I'm not sure if I need this job or I want this job. I'm not sure if I want to live here or not. There's a lot of mental confusion. That is going to leave you, all right? I do feel that for some of you, I want to say a portion or even 50% of you, this energy is still in your energy, okay? I'm picking up a lot of you are still having that confusion. And the reason why is because the potential outcome is still a choice to make. Now, it could have to do with this choice or this choice over here in the future, or the outcome of, if you follow Spirit's advice, is like an ultimately the final choice, if that makes sense. So, choice and mental conflict. You're really trying to keep positive of mind this week, Taurus. You're trying to go, right, it's a new beginning, it's a new year. We just had that new moon in Capricorn. Yeah, now what? Type of energy. And you're really trying hard not to let yourself sway or, you know, I'm seeing someone like walking on a beam, and you're just being very careful in the way you talk to yourself. You're being very careful that your thoughts are not affecting you emotionally about, especially about the past situation, because we have the 6 of Cups as an external energy here. So you're being very careful that anything you're feeling is not affecting decisions. You don't want your feelings to affect some sort of decision, because I feel the decision is quite big. All right. Now, I know you Taurians, you take your time to make your decisions, but I do know that when you do make them, you basically, that's it. Okay, that's it. I've made my choice. I know what I'm doing. I'm moving forward. I'm moving on. And you've got a lot of this moving forward, moving on energy here. Okay. Now, I know you can't see all the cards, but I will bring them up to the camera. Okay. Let's just clarify this 3 of Swords. I like that 3 of Swords, how it's in the reverse. You're really trying not to let other things affect you. Yeah, the Justice in the upright, Libran energy. So this is like saying, I'm not going to let the past affect my dharma, karma, future. I'm going to rewrite my own history here. Like, you're so determined, Taurus, to be balanced, but you know, there may be some healing that still needs to take place. I'm not sure on what level that is. It could be family, it could be like a love relationship, whatever it is, where you are right now in your life, and you're really deciding, making complete radical changes, I think, to be the best version of yourself you can be, to move away from any heartbreak, from anyone else, like trying to sort of like get in there and make a decision for Taurus. That's never going to happen. Taurus makes their own decisions, always has, always will. Okay, external influence, we have the 6 of Cups. Very nostalgic energy. You could be hearing from someone from the past this week, Taurus. This could be influencing this decision. I just want to say, with Spirit's focus is like, keep moving forward. Like, this is the positive movement forward. Like, just keep positively moving forward, Taurus. That's what Spirit's advising you here. Excuse me, I've been reading for a long time now. Doing cards today, like for a long time. So 6 of Cups is here. So this is like about like not letting external influences, especially nostalgic feelings or other people coming and say, oh yeah, but you said you would do that, or oh yeah, but you know I love you. Don't let them play with your mind and your heart, Taurus. I think you've already very much clicked on to, if this person, especially if it's a person, definitely I think it is a person, has done this before to you or not, because it's an external influence. it's in the external influence position, okay? So yeah, this is like standing on by your guns, saying, no, I need to look after myself first. I'm at, you know, that place or that area in my life where I need to start looking at what I have and like what I want to do. Don't try and influence me otherwise, right? So that could be in your energy this week, Taurus. You can love this person. All right, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. You could be dealing with another female, for those of you, or feminine energy from your past. You could also be like thinking about your past or someone in your past or the way they were. Could be your mother, could be even someone that's passed on, okay? And we also have the Three of Cups. All right, it's really important when you're making a decision, especially if the external influence is coming in your literal life, is remember, like, yeah, remember the good times, but remember the bad as well. Remember what they weren't there for, you know, for you with as well, okay? So this is an external influence where you're really going to have to sort of like, Taurus, it's like a training your brain week to constantly be on guard with your own self. It's like the struggle of the ego and the higher self here, or the, you know, that pull of the heartstrings and your mental, like your practical going, oh yeah, but I know what you did to me before, so, you know, let's not go there again. So there's some sort of thing or person trying to influence you here in this week, possibly, Taurus, but I think that you're definitely cotton on to them if that's your story, okay? Right, let's have a look at your challenge or possible challenge. There may be something you really, really want to do. There may be something you're really magnetized on, like a real passionate level to go towards. And now you're like, okay, now how am I gonna do it? So it's like this, very, very much like your new moon reading in Capricorn, okay? Which is out on the channel if you want to go check it out. But this is like, how am I going to do something? I know I have a passionate drive to do this, to start this business, to travel, to whatever it is to you, Taurus. Okay, it's going to be different for everyone. How can I do it? So let's have a look and see. Because he has this book which talks about research to me. It talks about planning. It talks about, like, it can talk about money. You are an earth sign after all. Let's clarify this challenge. The Tower in the reverse, okay? So that's avoiding a tower by overthinking this. And something about just doing something. Now, I'm not going to tell you, Taurus, or would never do that, to just get up and move work or, you know, quit your job or move to a different country or, you know, never, ever, ever. The challenge is the how to. Not necessarily that you don't have the drive to, it's the how to, and how to do it without creating disaster. Okay, now this will, for those of you who understand, hold on, I'm just going to move my camera. I probably should have done this a long time ago, but yeah, for those of you who this relates to, you'll understand what this is all about, okay? So we have the moving on energy. Six of Swords, mentally being on a very level playing field, understanding what you need to do, being aware of any external people who are trying to influence you, okay? This is in the how you can work with this challenge, okay? Knowing when the right time it is to reach out, knowing when it is the right time, because swords are about communication, knowing when it's the right time to tell yourself, yep, I'm doing something. It's a very travel energy here, okay? Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You can work with this by telling yourself you can do anything you want. You can create anything you want. Very magician type of energy I'm picking up here, okay? And that a lot of it is fear. Okay, so you can work with this challenge by the recognizing of the fear and the knowing yourself and the patterns and situations where you have had lack of mentality and moving away out of that, moving past the fear, okay? Right, so how is Spirit trying to help you with focus and advice We've got this Eight of Wands, very strong. Let's get going. Let's get going, Taurus. Don't take your time too much with this. I don't think it will ever pass you by, Taurus, but like Spirit's saying, the sun's behind you, the wind's in your sails here. Like, you've got the drive. Let's move on this, Taurus, okay? Stop worrying, Taurus. So Spirit's asking you not to worry, and to basically take that drive and passion and move with it. You will be successful, okay? And you've got the victory and success card twice. This is your blessing. So Spirit is bringing a blessing in towards you of success. Of success in some sort of endeavor if you just move on it. Let's move it, Taurus. You will be very happy you did. You will be very happy you did. So whatever you've been thinking about doing, it's time to make a decision. It really is. If you're still thinking on this, and it doesn't surprise me that Taurus is still sitting in this Two of Swords energy, even though it's in your past position, it's still in your present, okay? There's a need to make a decision. You will be happy you did make this decision. Whatever you make, it will be the right one for you. What you need to know the most is there is a new beginning coming up that's going to get you super passionate and excited here. What is this Ace of Wands all about? Yeah, a lot of it's for you is about travel. This is about, oh, I nearly said etc. 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 Whatever it means for you. There's probably a lot of things you want to do, Taurus. But there's like, what you need to know is that you will do it. So it's like, stop taking your time, Taurus. Let's make a decision. Let's do it, because you're going to do it anyway. So let's do it. Let's do it now. Let's move on to something. Okay. Let's clarify this again. One more card with that. One more card for Taurus with that Page of Wands. And he's got that wand, right? You are on the right path, Taurus, making this decision. Okay. He's got that wand. He's moving. He's excited. He's doing something spontaneous and he's moving on it. I like this. Okay. What's hidden from you? There's something that you can't see that is going to grow, and you won't have to, it will happen quite quickly. You've got the Patience in the reverse. Something's going to happen quite quickly, and it comes when you integrate your human self and your higher self, and again make the decision, because we have 222 here in a row, in a curve to each other as well. There's something that's going to flow once a decision is made, okay, and it will grow, and that's what's hidden. That's what you can't see. I think that Spirit just wants you to like trust and have that energy of High Priestess, like trusting yourself, right? Again, another card of Nine of Cups. You will love it. You will love what you do. You will love what you create. This is what you can't see. If only you would just make the decision. You can make it, and you can remove the fear, and it can bring a lot of happiness, a lot of excitement, a lot of excitement. So potential outcome here is, yes, to choose wisely. There's a lot of options available to you, but ultimately the potential outcome is you're going to need to make some sort of decision, at least by February here, okay? Could be to do with water as well, water energy, overseas, over water. Yeah. Two of Wands in the reverse, which is still the stagnant energy. Oh, but I have to look at this first. So it's almost like a stalling type of energy that you're doing to yourself here, Taurus. Now, I'm not saying not to, right? You're just focused on your work, and you're like putting your head down and trying to forget your self, like what you want, what you deserve, okay? Now the cards are starting to come out in reverse, which I'm not keen on, okay? Potential outcome, if you follow Spirit's advice of just like going for it. There's something here about having a lot more trust. Look at this, the Ace of Cups. an outpouring of beautiful things that you're going to love, that are going to start flowing in because you've trusted yourself. Okay. What you don't see coming is the need to be strategic here. There's a strategy. Yes, Taurus, you've got a decision to make. And you're like, right, I'm going to get practical with it though, because you're an earth sign, right? So the new beginning's coming anyway. When you have the intuitive nudge to go for it, you will go for it. I do feel there's just so much drive towards happiness, and there's so much, like, I think, like, your intuition and the trust that you finally have to make this decision will just outweigh the not making the decision, if that makes sense. That was your reading, Taurus. I hope that you have a great week.